Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. I hope I'm audible to everybody. If anybody can confirm in the chat box, please. Are we audible?
You're muted or not? Yes, Chair.
Someone is writing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're on.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. So I would like to warmly welcome you to this corporate briefing session of Nestle Pakistan. And I hope everyone is keeping well. My name is Asma Bakir, and I'm the Deputy Company Secretary of Nestle Pakistan. Today with me, we have Mr. Jason Evansina, our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Maqsood Ahmed Anjum, our Chief Financial Officer,
Hello.
Mr. Pakar Ahmed Sheikh, our Head of Corporate Affairs, Mr. Faisal Nadeem, our Head of Technical, and Mr. Ali Saduzoi, our Company Secretary. So I would like now to request Jason to please, welcome the audience and please go ahead.
Yeah, so good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Jason Avansanya. Maybe just to have a quick introduction of myself because I was not there in the corporate briefing last year. So I come from the Philippines. I work in Nestle for almost 30 years in 5 countries, from Philippines, Indonesia, Switzerland, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan. I've worked in sales, nutrition, dairy, strategy, as well as general management. So I'm happy to be here this morning in front of our investors and colleagues, of course, the office. And before we go to the main deck, let us share with you one of our corporate campaigns that we had in 2025 to uplift the corporate reputation of Nestle Pakistan.
तुम सोचते थे ना कितना अच्छा हो कि हर घर में खुशियां मुस्कुराती हो। तुम्हारे ख्याल और मेहनत से कुदरत की अच्छाई सब तक पहुंचती हो और तुम जो भी अपनाओ वो हर मयार पर पूरा उतरता हो। कितना अच्छा हो कि जमीन से निकले हर दाने को कोई बड़ा मकसद मिल जाए और कितना कि तुम्हारी मेहनत का फल हर खुशी में नजर आए। कितना अच्छा है ना कि तुमने जो भी सोचा वो हमने तुम्हारे साथ मिलकर मुमकिन बनाया। क्योंकि हमने तुम्हें और इस मिट्टी को पूरे दिल से अपनाया है। तभी तो पिछले 35 सालों से नेस्ले का दिल है पाकिस्तान।
All right, so thank you, Asma, for playing that. So we've been here in Pakistan for over 35 years, as you may know, all know. And maybe just to go directly to the purpose and values of the company, since I'm taking also the opportunity to share this with you. Our purpose as Nestle in Pakistan and around the world is to unlock the power of food and beverages to enhance the quality of life for everyone today and for generations to come. Our values are rooted in respect for ourselves, for others, and for the future. It's also respect for families, for the communities, as well as the planet, and of course the presence that we have in Pakistan over the years. So coming to the strategy, straight away to the strategy, I think one of our pillars of our profitable growth is our portfolio strategy. So as you can see here, this is the magnitude of the brands that we have in Pakistan, the iconic brands that everyone loves every day. So on the left side, this is where we say that we need to sustain and protect our business from milk pack Everyday, Nido, Fruta Vitals, and Pure Life. Most of these brands are regional or local in nature, so that's the area that we have. On the right side, these are our, let's say, strategic brands that we have here as well as around the world. So we want to accelerate the business of Bunyad milk powder, Nestle Nutrition, which encompasses Lactogen, Cerelac, as well as NAN, and NANGROW and Lactogrow. Nescafe, Nescafe and coffee drinking in general in Pakistan has been growing, I would say, in a very healthy rate over the years. It's still small compared to the bigger chai market in the country, but it's giving us great dividends last year and of course in the years to come. Milo also is one of the iconic brands that we have across the world. It's big in the Far East. We've been also very successful in establishing Milo not only for the fact that it's for children, but more importantly, it's also important in the grassroots sports. So over the past 2-3 years, we've been also accelerating our sports events across the country, whether it's in football or it's in marathon, whether it's in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. So as you can see here, we have our priorities, also our enablers across our value chain. And of course, one of the first pillars is really making sure that our accelerate portfolio grows. So investments is important there. And I will share later on the highlights of what we do in terms of digitalization also to measure return of investments in that channel. We accelerate growth in China's growing channels, particularly pharmacy, I would say also e-commerce, which is growing over the years. Not also to forget the importance of modern trade or key accounts in the country. Rural as well, rural China. Cost optimization is also an important pillar, given the fact that over the past few years we have been, impacted by various crises impacting the country. So this is a very important element that we have. Sustainability, later I will expound on this in detail. It's one of our biggest initiatives, but also very important in ensuring efficiency and cost avoidance because of the rising cost of fuel. And of course, it's a great commitment to the environment. In terms of our team, which is the cornerstone of our success, we develop high-performing teams in Pakistan, and we're equally proud to say that we have 40 impacts across the world of Pakistanis from as far as Trinidad, Tobago, all the way to China. And the last enabler is, of course, AI and technology, which I will also expound later on. So the cornerstone of our success over the years is really on portfolio strategy. And the slide in front of you is, of course, our strategy here in Pakistan. The second part of our strategy is our continuous drive in innovation, and we're equally proud to share with you all our investments in innovation over the years, not only focusing in one product group, but it cuts across the entire business of the company. So the first one, NAN OptiPro AR. Yeah, these are specialty products that we have in nutrition, which is for anti-regurgitation, as well as premature babies for pre-NAN. And we're very proud because we're the only factory outside of Europe to be given this confidence by Nestle Group to produce these two amazing products in Pakistan. And of course, we're also exporting this as we move forward. NAN Supreme, we have also launched this. This is a very advanced formula. In the absence of mother's feed, we have a very strong portfolio of infant nutrition, which we engage the doctors through the doctors. And this is the only infant formula that have 5 human milk oligosaccharides in it. We've also been investing equally in chilled with Laban, with the fruit variants that we have. Cerelac, our commitment to options, healthier options, is there. We have also launched a new ingredient, NutriBlend, but more importantly, we have launched products with no added sugar. So we have already no added sugar since 2019, but we have added a mainstream no added sugar with in the atta or wheat variant that we have. Equally very important, and it's the axis of growth, is the iced coffee phenomenon in Pakistan and the rest of the world. So we've launched the new flavor and design of Nescafe Ready to Drink. This is in cappuccino, mocha, as well as chilled latte. We're also, of course, accelerating our portfolio of sparkling juices. It's also first in the country and also in the world. We have pomegranate, we have, of course, lime and lemon, and this is in addition to apple as well as peach that we have early in the years prior. We have also launched a very good flavor in B2B channel, which is chai latte. So you will see this in vending machines, whether it's in KFC, in McDonald's, in chained out-of-home segment. So also that's doing very well. And more recently as well, last year we have also launched Bunyad cereals, Piñawala Delia, which is confined in south of the country, where there's more acceptance of drinking and eating cereal. So innovation is really an area of growth, and I must say I'm very proud to share this portfolio, because we have portfolio that is balanced not only in summers but also, of course, in winters. So I've mentioned already the importance of sustainability remains top of our agenda in Nestle, not only in Pakistan but also in the world. We have 3 verticals here on climate, which is essentially the greenhouse gas emission. We have a target to reduce our greenhouse emission by 50% in 2030 and achieving net zero by 2050. I'm very pleased to share with all of you today that Nestle Pakistan is, of course, ahead of this in terms of our timelines. We have achieved 48% greenhouse gas emission reduction last year, 2025. And as you can see, the different elements of our initiatives, we have installed a biomass boiler plant in our Karbiwala factory, which is helping us, of course, in that side in terms of steam. We're gathering agri-waste, almost 20,000 tons or more than 20,000 tons of agri-waste. So the communities in the area is also benefiting. On this, we've also installed more than 9.5 megawatts of solar across our manufacturing sites from Karachi, Sheikhupura, Kalbiwala, as well as Islamabad factories. And we have planted more than 150,000 trees, which is also helping in capturing greenhouse gas emission. So a lot of, I would say, initiatives on climate, and of course, we're doing more as we move forward. For regen agriculture, so this is an important vertical in Nestle. It's called the regenerative agriculture. It's making sure that the resources that we have in communities are there today and, of course, in the future. So we have a lot of initiatives in this regen area, from water as well as in our key ingredients in Pakistan. So I'll start first with the cows. So we're very proud of helping farmers import 11,000 cows of high-yielding milking cows, which is helping in the efficiency of the dairy industry here in Punjab and Pakistan. We have also installed a total of 10 clean, safe drinking water facilities across the country, from Karachi all the way to Gilgit, Baltistan. And we have, of course, soil moisture sensors that was developed together with LUMS and of course a regen practices in rice, wheat, which is beyond 250 acres of farms in Sindh as well as in Punjab. On circularity, I must say I would like to thank also the people around our sustainability committee and of course teams. We've been on track and ahead of the industry by implementing this design for recycling across our product categories. But equally, we're very proud to share with everyone, and this you might have seen also in the past, the Clean Gilgit-Baltistan project. So we take about 4,473 tons of PET plastic bottles in Gilgit-Baltistan, which is very important for tourism. And of course, the Gilgit-Baltistan province is very thankful for our collaboration over there. And we bale them, we compress them, and we send them to Islamabad as well as to Lahore for recycling. So we're very proud of this initiative as well. So going to the next slide, just for everyone's appreciation as well, this is the biomass boiler that we have in Kalbiwala. It's not only good for the environment, but equally good for business. So we have an annualized saving of 300 million rupees just on biomass. And we have, again, as I mentioned earlier, next year, some positive news as well, more on this development. Solar is a big thing for us. This is our installation in our factories here in Punjab. It's also helping us do cost avoidance or savings of more than 500 million rupees. So you can imagine the magnitude that we have here. And of course, the tree planting that we do, whether it's in Lahore, Islamabad, and different parts of the country. And of course, the Clean Gilgit-Baltistan project, which I believe we have a nice video to share right now.
Picture.
Yeah. Was it a picture? It will come in.
It's a video. It will come in.
It will come later on. Okay, all right. So we've been recognized, all of these efforts, the team, and of course, Nestle Pakistan has been recognized twice in a row. We've been recognized in 2024 and 2025 as the Climate Champion Award of the Overseas International Chamber of Commerce in Karachi, out of 15 companies, multinational companies in the country. So we're very proud of this and also humbled by this recognition that we get from our peers, also from the stock exchange. We also are recognized by the government from the SDPI in the 28th Sustainable Development Conference in Islamabad for the first position in terms of our commitment in renewable energy and low carbon transition and best pavilion award. So a lot of recognition coming out from the industry. And it's not only about environment and sustainability, but we're also recognized in terms of our governance, in terms of our commitment to our people. So the Employers Federation of Pakistan has given a Diamond Recognition Award for Nestle. They also gave me a CEO award. I'm also very humbled to accept this. Women empowerment, gender equality, and disability inclusion from this well-established organization. In addition, which is not here, we've been recognized by the World Economic Forum in the recent publication that they have for Nestle Pakistan's commitment on DE&I. So a lot of recognition for us. And of course, the impact that we have in Pakistan, the southern tip of the country to the northern tip of the country, in terms of our investment and spend. So as you can see here, we help the dairy industry. We have 44 billion rupees paid to the farmers. We also try to generate exports despite the volatility in the borders that we have seen late last year. Nestle Pakistan have a good 5 billion business in exports. We have also paid to the government a whooping 70 billion in terms of taxes and duties and custom duties that we have last year, which is a good contribution to the nation building. And of course, to our shareholders as well, 15 billion To our group, royalties and depreciation, 13 billion, media distributors, 30 billion, and of course our partners and employees, a total of 85 billion. So a very big impact across the value chain in Pakistan from north to south. I think one of the biggest things that I'm really proud, and I must say we're one of the few corporates that responded visibly during the flood crisis last year here in Punjab and of course in KPK. Nestle Pakistan stands with the people of Pakistan in the hour of need, and I'm very proud to share with you that we have donated more than 300,000 liters of water. We have donated a total of 50,000 packs of milk pack last year. And through our employees, the company has matched it. We have also donated more than 60,000 liters of water to those affected regions. Nestle also have given a special allowance to the dairy farmers during this trying times. And one of the commitments that we have, which we will share. You have a video now on this, which you will see also the impact that we created, because one of the things that we ensured was, of course, business continuity, and we have collected milk despite there's water, and you will see it in the video. We can play it, please. Yeah.
नेस्ले पाकिस्तान ने न सिर्फ साफ पानी की फराहमी में पीडीएमए पंजाब की मदद की, बल्कि बच्चों के लिए दूध की फराहमी है उसमें भी बहुत साथ दिया.
On behalf of Disaster Management Authority, Nestle Pakistan बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं कि उन्होंने टाइमली इंटरवीन किया. पीने का साफ पानी उन्होंने गिलगित बल्तिस्तान डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट अथॉरिटी को हैंड ओवर किया, और वही पानी जो है हम लोगों ने टाइमली आगे अफेक्टीज के पास पहुंचाया.
During such natural calamities, it truly shows the character of an organization when it comes to help the people.
Nestle has supporting us, and I must salute to their staff who has voluntarily supporting us and this very challenging time.
Nestle employees across Pakistan were engaged with government authorities to ensure the last mile deliveries to flood affected regions. I'm proud to be part of a company that stands by its values and takes actions when it matters the most.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of this, and maybe just for our colleagues in the industry as well. When the KPK flooding happened, a day after the incident, when the Prime Minister went to Banu, was it Banu? Yeah. Banu, the trucks of our water teams also arrived during that time. So the team is really committed in responding to crisis. So that's something heartening to see in our value chain. So one of the areas that I'm also equally proud to share with you is our digitalization and AI journey in the company. So we have also deployed Copilot across our sites. We have the Smart Eye for safety in our head office, also in our distribution centers. We have also cameras in our trucks to help us, of course, and the drivers maintain a safety in our value chain. We have also upgraded our SAP last year, which is a great accomplishment here in Pakistan. We have also the advanced replenishment solution for our supply chain, integration with the FBR on e-invoicing. I mentioned the marketing investments that we have on return of investment. So we have also deployed a global tool on that. And more importantly, we have launched a consumer mobile app end of last year or third quarter of last year. And we're proud to share that we have more than 300,000 members in the Nestle Goodness app that we have rolled out last year. And of course, it's continued to grow. So a lot of achievements, and of course, we're committed to this journey. And I would now pass the floor to our CFO, Maksuk, to share with you the financial achievement of the company. Maksuk.
Thank you so much, Jason, for highlighting the contribution of Nestle Pakistan to Pakistan as well as to the people of Pakistan. A quick intro for myself. My name is Maksud Ahmed Anjum. I'm FCA. I'm with Nestle since last 20 years, including 3 years experience in Central and West Africa region. And I'm CFO for Nestle Pakistan since 1st November 2024. I'll be sharing with you how we performed in 2025 and what has really worked for us and what has been the challenges for us. So moving on, as we all know, 2025 has been yet another year of unprecedented challenges for us. These were like some of important were like India-Pakistan escalations and a war situation in May. Afghanistan border continues to remain kind of situation volatile. It was closed in Q1, then it was opened, and then from October last year, it is closed, and this is one of the biggest exporting market for us. Security challenges also persisted, and there has been few very significant events in Pakistan, including one canal issue, which led to multi-week strikes, and also the nationwide transporter strikes. Somewhere, if I'm not wrong, which really impacted our ability to supply goods on time, and our trucks and everything was stuck into those strikes during those periods. But despite all those challenges, and also if we move on, however, as we all know, the macroeconomic situation was last year largely on track, and that is under IMF guidance. We continue to build our foreign exchange reserves for the country, which ended up around 21 billion in December, and which really helped to stabilize forex rate for us, and it has been stable, which really contributed towards our sustainable performance. Also, driven by floods in Q3, there was spike in inflation, which reached up to 6%. Despite all these challenges, we are back on track for profitable growth. As we all know that in July 2024, there has been 18% GST application or implementation or on entire dairy and nutrition sector or portfolio, which covers more or less 70% of entire portfolio. So this was a big impact for Nestle Pakistan, but we are happy and pleased to share that despite all those challenges, we managed to grow a company with 3% top line. And not only top line, our gross profit also improved, but more importantly, with our focus on cost optimization and all initiatives, we were able to improve our profit after tax by a strong 16.5% and similarly EPS by 16.5%. If we move on, and on top of our top line and bottom line performance, we continue to sweat our assets well, and all our working capital optimization initiatives really helped us to generate a lot of free cash flow, which we then smartly used to retire our expensive debts. And at the end of 2025, effectively our third-party debt was zero, and we were able to save 2 billion rupees in financial cost versus 2024, which has really helped us to improve our profitability, net profit, and earning per share. Our dairy and nutrition segment started recovering and gradually showing a positive trend after this GST shock, I would say, in July 2024. But now in 2024, we are back on track for growth with a modest improvement in operating margins as well. If we move on, our beverages sector was also strongly impacted by federal excise duty, which was implemented over the last 2 years in 2023 and 2024 budget. So that really impacted our volumes and business. And as you can see, 2024 growth was negative, but in 2025 we were able to return to growth of 6% and with quite reasonable improvement in our profit margins. Although we are not still back to the pre-FED levels, but still it's a strong recovery, and we are heading towards double-digit operating profit margins on our beverages portfolio as well. So if we move on, however, if we see the overall trajectory of our growth, so over the last 5 to 6 years, our CAGR has been around 11% on top line. And in 2024, our gross profit and net profit was impacted by this taxation, but now we are back on recovery, and we are hopefully in the coming years we will do even better, but at least we are better than last year in terms of our operating profits as well as on our profit after tax. If we move on, however, I'm very, very happy and proud to share that despite every challenges and all the situations, we were able to deliver one of the ever highest earning per share in 2025, which is 380 rupees per share. And with this, we were able to, and that cash flows and everything helped us to give a good, reasonable return to our shareholders of 557 rupees dividend per share, which is by far one of the highest ever dividend we have paid in the history for Nestle Pakistan. And inshallah, this journey of positivity and improvement will continue in the coming periods as well. Thank you. And now we can move on. Do we have any questions?
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Maqsood. So if we have any questions, please drop them in the chat box, and we'll be happy to address them.
Wise performance breakup. We have already shared what is required by law, and the further details probably would not be available at this point in time. There might be few information which probably is more internal, but whatever we believe was required to be shared by law or by regulations, we've already shared in our financial statements that our dairy segment has started recovering, and we reported improvement in margins and top line, and same is for beverages sector as well.
So there was a question here, are we facing power outages? So I think, and maybe Faisal, our technical head, can add. One of the fortunate things for Nestle Pakistan over the years, we've been investing in multiple sources of power generation internally, and I must say it's one of the most flexible operations that we have in the zone, as well as probably in the world, because we can use multiple energy. But I would leave Faisal probably to elaborate more on this, please.
Thank you, Jason. Well, with respect to continuity of operations, so most of our power generation is in-house, and we do have the backups as well. So there is no risk to the business continuity with the recent power crisis in the country. We are able to produce as per our plans. However, with respect to the first comment, of course, as the energy prices are going up, so for all the petroleum-related products, so it will definitely have an impact as and when the rates are being revised by the government.
But maybe just to add on, yes, it has a bit of significant impact on our value chain, because from starting from the procuring, transporting, supplying products, so obviously this energy will have quite significant impact on our cost. But when it comes to availability or ensuring supply, at least we are making sure that our products are reaching to our consumer on time. Obviously, there would be cost implications, and we are making our best effort to see how we can really minimize the impact for our consumers.
So I will take the next question. So it's Nestle exports to Afghanistan, question mark. There was news about Nestle Pakistan being developed into a regional manufacturing export hub. Please expand on this. So I think one of the, I would say, milestones that we have even celebrated in 2024 was our export milestone. So one of the things that we have been doing since 2018, 2019 is to step up our export. So maybe just to share with you, in those days, we had about $500,000 export, but over time, which includes Afghanistan, this has peaked to about 23.5 million US dollar over 24, and it's an area that we are very I would say proud of, because we also contribute to the economy of the country, but equally, of course, trying to build a more diversified portfolio, which includes dollar generation for also for us, for the company. So we're proud of it. We have a big export business in Afghanistan, as I mentioned earlier. We also have a good presence in the east coast of the United States, in United Kingdom, in the Gulf, in parts of the subcontinent like Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. We have started more recent, and also in Maldives. From an intergroup point of view, we also do provide products, as I mentioned earlier. So the portfolio is, for intergroup, we have more nutrition products, and for the export countries, it's essentially to cater to the Pakistan diaspora, and we have our famous brands, Fruta Vitals, Milk Pack Cream, and of course Everyday, which is loved by consumers not only from Pakistan but the rest of the subcontinent as well, because it's a regional brand. So we're very proud of this, and this is what we say as an opportunity to do exports in nutrition, and also specific brands here in Pakistan to cater to the diaspora that we have around the world. Next question, maybe you can, So next question is, do you see any threats to key products if Iranian products imports will be allowed? See threats. I think the only threat that I see, and I think it's not exclusive to Nestle, is the Great China threat. So I think whether you're in food, whether you're in beverages, cigarettes, toiletries, etc., I think there's always a threat of the Great China, and of course the threat is to us. It's also a threat to the government, because these are brands which are not paying taxes to the country. So it's already there right now in some parts of the country, and it's not an additional, I would say, concern for us. What's happening of late, of course, is the fact that we're very well positioned to cater to the ethnic channel across the country, because there's also a kind of disruption in the flow of products coming in and out of Afghanistan as well as Iran. So we're well positioned to also cater to this. Next, maybe.
Could you comment on Nestle? So on Nestle Water, the performance is in line with the previous performance, but obviously the strategic direction and other things, obviously it's internal information, and we cannot share forward-looking direction at this point in time, but the past performance has been in line with the trend, and there is no unusual pressure or upside downside we see in Nestle Water business at this point in time.
What's the Nestle current share in UHT packaged milk? Precisely, it's hovering around 26%. So across segments that Nestle participates and plays in Pakistan, we're all in a number one and leading position, except for UHT packaged milk, and that's because of a lot of players in the industry, and also the economics of the business model there. Okay, I think.
There's another question that we have. Have you witnessed a shift from packaged milk to loose fresh milk since GST is enforced? What is roughly the price gap?
You can comment.
So yes, obviously, when there is one product is impacted with the 18% tax, so there would be a natural shift. So we have witnessed that switching of consumer or shifting of consumer as well. And the price gap is close to 100 rupees or maybe even more than 100 rupees, because major share of it is going to the government in the form of taxes, while loose milk is not taxed at all. So I would say 30% will be price gap, but out of that 30%, almost 18-19% goes to government, 18% straight away in the form of GST. And obviously it has impacted our consumer, and they have shifted to the loose milk. And obviously now loose milk is also a bit under pressure because of this supply chain and fuel issues and all. So there might be some arbitrage, but yes, GST has significantly impacted our UHT business. And that is why you have seen in our segment that last year we were negative. It was all because of taxes, that everything, like most of 18% was going to the government.
Yeah, so next two questions I will take. So is there a possible GST being reduced to 10%? So I think I can defer that to the Pakistan Dairy Association. I think there's a lot of discussions around it in this coming budget, and the best people to ask will be the executive committee of the PDA. On the investment, I mentioned this already over the past few years, last year and moving forward, and the year prior as well. We've been investing in sustainability, whether it's in the solar or whether it's in the biomass. We've also invested in softwares to optimize the cost of energy that we pick and use in our factory. So we have upgraded all of those facilities. We have also introduced automation in some parts of our factory, and designed for recycling as well in Chitapura. So these investments are going into those areas, primarily in sustainability. We've seen a huge chunk of that already, which is impacting the dairy industry and across the energy transformation of the company. Second is, of course, the importance of automation and the importance of efficiency in our operation. So we've been deploying those as well. We didn't talk a lot about it, but we have also invested into a Nescafe filling line in Karbiwala. It's a good investment as well. So we have introduced filling lines for Nescafe soft packs over the past 2 years. And of course, we are in the process of upgrading our technology for infant nutrition. We have already deployed it last year for lactogen, so a lot of technology transfer is happening there as well. We're also deploying more technology this year and in the subsequent years, which we cannot comment right now because, of course, it's part of our innovation pipeline. But I think I'm proud of this because it's really helping the transformation not only of the clean energy commitments of the company, efficiency, but equally on the technology improvements of our products. You know, as I mentioned earlier, these two important nutrition specialities that we have, AR and Prenan, is perhaps one of the most difficult to produce products, And we're very proud of our technical colleagues in Shikupura factory garnering not only the trust, but equally the standards, ensuring the standards that we have in both Switzerland and Germany, doing it here in Punjab.
So, Jason, if I can add one comment on this GST being reduced to 10%, I think it will be very helpful as linking back to the earlier question. So if there is any relief in form of tax from the government, it will help us to reduce that price gap between the loose milk and the packaged milk, which eventually will help the industry and consumer as well to have the nutrition product at affordable prices. So yes, if it happens, it would be very useful and very helpful for the industry to support, and maybe a bit uplift to the industry, which eventually can help government to have even more revenues when the overall size of the business will increase, and they will be able to collect more direct and indirect taxes on this. So if it happens, it would be very, very helpful for the industry.
So maybe we can take the last question here. So on the volumes of UHT, of course, this sales tax that was introduced in 24, and of course the crisis in 2023 had a material impact to the volume of UHT in the company. So we had a material impact over the past 3 years, which is more than 25%. Yeah, 25-30%. So
over the 3 years.
Over the 3 years period. So I think it's quite important to note the comment that Maksud mentioned. If there's a relief on the GST, we see the possibility of this rebounding in the future. But of course, that's subject to the government's policy in the coming budget. Okay. So I hope that's satisfies our investor colleagues, our shareholders in the industry. Maybe back to you, Asma.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you all the participants for joining in today's CBS. If you have any questions even later, you can reach out to us and we'll be happy to address your queries and questions. So looking forward to meet you again and wishing you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.